Today I'm looking at the Nike Epic React. They just came out with a new color, a black version. I'm going to take a look at it now and then give you my first impressions from my run.
Seven miles, almost on the dot today. 7:52 per mile. These shoes, I'm a big fan, but there's a couple things worth mentioning.
So I've got my first run in the Nike Epic React Flyknit, and these are an amazing shoe. I love the design of it. I like the red, pink with the purple with the white. I just think it's a well-designed shoe. It's not like other shoes that I've seen before or worn before. I think it just looks great. I'm a big fan of Flyknit. I've been wanting to get into a pair of Flyknit for a while now. I'm finally glad to have had a chance with this shoe. Putting it on, it just feels great. It's so minimal. It's like another layer of sock, and it just fits. I wore a size 9 normally in Nikes, and that worked out perfectly for me. Putting it on, it felt really good in the toe box area. Everything felt really nice and secure. I know the trend in a lot of shoes now seems to be to make the toe box wider and wider and just give you more room in there, but this is the exact opposite of that trend, and I like it. In terms of overall performance of the shoe, once you put it on, it feels great. Walking around in it feels great. Wearing it feels great. I even got compliments on it. 2 different people complimented me on my new shoes today, which is weird because I'm 38 and that doesn't happen. But then once I started running in it, things started to change. The first couple of miles felt amazing. The React Foam is a new compound from Nike and it feels great. It felt like running in a Zoom Pegasus, except for I didn't feel like the Zoom unit as I was taking each stride. So I felt like it was absorbing impact while still feeling responsive. I didn't feel mushy in it at all. The miles felt great. The shoe kind of just disappeared and it let me run, and I felt great running. After about the 3rd mile, I started to feel a little bit of heat in this right shoe, and I think there's some friction going on in here, or maybe even some sliding. And so I don't know if it's the Flyknit or if it's the material on the outsole, but as my foot is striking inside, it's sliding just a little bit and creating a little bit of friction. And over time, after about the 4th mile, I started feeling a pain right about here. Not right in the ball of the foot, and not in the arch, but somewhere like in the middle. And I think what's going on is, whatever that motion is, my toes and my foot is trying to like compensate for it. So as it was striking, it was digging in or trying to compensate from the motion before it toed off. And I think that little just micro adjustment with every stride was causing me some pain. It wasn't so much that it hurt or I had to stop, but it definitely was there. It was noticeable, not distracting, but again, just there. And so that's something that I'm going to keep an eye on. I'm going to be putting a lot more miles in this shoe. Maybe that's something that goes away once my foot breaks in this shoe. Maybe that's something that goes away over time. Maybe it's something that gets worse. I'll let you guys know. A couple of other things that kind of concern me about the shoe in general is it's a beautiful shoe. It seems really well constructed, but I'm a little bit concerned about like the adhesive up here. I'm a little bit concerned about the longevity and the durability of Flyknit. I'm not one that normally like pokes through shoes with their toes, but this Flyknit material, it's so thin that I'm worried about it. It's kind of, I know other people have run in Flyknit and they don't have a problem, but this is my first time with it, so I'm concerned. But my biggest concern is on the tread. Nike said that they put a lot of rubber only on the highest tread areas, and this right here is certainly where I normally wear out my Nike shoes. But a part of the foam, like the React foam, in this midsole area, they left kind of exposed, and there's tread right here that already looks worn down. And even before I went on my run today, just pulling the shoes out of the box, this outer area right here, kind of underneath my pinky toe, already looks worn down. And after running in, I could definitely see where my foot is striking on it. This is going to be an area that I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on, because I think that this is going to be like the problem point for this shoe. So I'll keep an eye on those two things, longevity and kind of the foot sliding, and I'll let you know how it goes. But right now, I really love how I feel in these shoes. I love running in these shoes. So these are definitely going to be my daily drivers for a while now, and I will let you know after 100 miles how they do, and if I make it there to 270, to give you kind of my wrap up on the shoe. So if you want to catch those videos, hit the subscribe button. So if you have any questions about the Nike Epic React Flyknit or comparing it to some of the other shoes I've reviewed on the channel, let me know in the comments. I would love to talk to you guys down there.
Yo, what's going on?